Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. What is going on with this crazy ass camera? Hi, Bay Sharp. Hi, Linda. Hi, Rob. Hope everybody's doing well. Excuse me while I mess with the camera here. McGill. Eagles here. Uh, as you probably guessed, there is no fire tonight because we are under a tornado watch and we're going to be getting some boomers. So yeah, I don't know how he did that. Wait, let me see. I don't know if that's just a hey SK, hey Eddie, hey Don. Don't be intimidated by it. I don't know how he did that. Uh, uh, let's see. I'm pushing buttons here, so I don't know how he do that. I don't know if that's just something for the verified channels or Linda. Let me see if it's in my settings. Or it may not have rolled out to everybody yet. So it's very possible. Be safe. Have your emergency bags packed and ready to grab when you head for the shelter. Well, our shelter is actually across the street, believe it or not. That building that you're looking at right now, that is the rec hall for the campground. Take your computers, cameras, and water. Yes. Jim! Jim looked up and there's Maze Landing. Yeah. Because we're under the same tornado watch that you are, Jim. So we're not even going to remotely try and light a fire tonight. Base Sharp demands purple badges. If not, there will be Camping World Review quotes as punishment. Like I said, they may be rolling that out slowly, and it may not be available to everybody yet. So I don't see it in my settings here. So, and I am on YouTube as opposed to Melon because it seems to work better for the fires. So SK wants a purple crayon. The flags aren't moving. Either good sign or ominous. Yes, well, Jim noticed the tornado watch. And because the last time I looked when we left my house. Today's boring fact from Sweden: can't swim in super glue. Oh, there it is. Tornado. What? Can somebody tell me what a tornado is, please? Tornado watch now until midnight. Thunderstorms possible around 8:45. So yeah. So we're not firing. Tornado safe space is that building that you're looking at the street from us. Jim knows what that building looks like. Yeah, you could get a purple crown on Amazon. Very, very possible. I'm thinking, yeah. Eddie's got the same weather in Delaware. When the sky turns green, run to the shelter. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that. But we'll see. SK wants a purple crown gifted to her because she's unemployed. Will you please, everyone, put a purple or crown in the chat, please, so SK feels better. Jim only has rain and a green sky, but the planes are still taking off. Watch the green sky. Yes, shelter and adult bingo. That's interesting. There's the Maze Landing security pickup truck. Tornado, noun. When you're in a tornado watch and the munchies hit like a truck to demand an immediate snack. Torsnado. Thank you. I was waiting for someone to pick up on the fact that I said torsnado. You are on the ball there, Bay Shark. There's only 3 counties in Delaware. Go figure, Jim. No surprise. It is DC, right? What's up there, Big Jim? How are you doing this evening? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. So, yes, it's not. I mean, there's people here, but there's not a lot of people here. And the field is quite empty at the moment. There is, I believe, a spacecraft. It looks like a spacecraft right over there in the field. It might be the same spacecraft we passed on the way home last week. I don't know. It's very possible. We'll have to take a gander and go look. Yes, Space Sharp. DC can never decide below. No purple crown. How about Kitty in a box? Let me tell you about Kitty in the box. We came home last Monday. I ordered some stuff from Chewy.com for the cat. And it came in this 3-foot by 2-foot box. And we brought it in the house because my mom couldn't get it in the house over the weekend. So she left it out there. We brought it in on Monday. And the cat promptly decided to make it her own. She's been having a blast with this empty box for all week long. So, yeah, that's her hangout spot at the moment. The field is empty. Let's do donuts, right? Well, let's see. I'll see if you can see it here. All right, so those trees that are in the background there, that camper that's behind those trees, those 4 trees back there, that's the one I'm talking about. That might be a spacecraft. So, look, I touched the camera, and now it doesn't want to stay. It always blows hot air in DC. They're always blowing something. Or in DC. SK, wow. Wow. Look, I touched the camera. No touch of the camera. Yeah, the UFOs have landed, right? So how was everybody's week? Jim, look, we got stone on the ground now. What do you think about that? Oh, Space Shark. What are you doing? You almost like flew into my table. Look, I have to touch it again because it's fine. Oh, Jim's got purple everything. There you go, SK. He even threw a cucumber in there. William has arrived. We the people request, nay, demand the promised update from SK's camp. Oh, it is an eggplant. I'm sorry, my bad. Whoopsie. Mwah, mwah. Yes, SK. She looks at all her purple goodies. Eagle's cleaning up the greenhouse tonight, trying to consolidate everything. Eagle, let me tell you, I saw the pictures that you posted on Facebook after the planting that you made Chuck do today. Side note, Camp Request would be great YouTube and podcast name. Yes, it would. Since you can't have a campfire, can we at least see Jim's feet and hear the tongs click? I will tell him when he comes outside, unless he's listening. Hear that, babe? Linda wants to at least hear the the clongs ticking. Wow, the tongs clicking. What is wrong with me today? Brandon! Hi, Brandon. How are you? What's the deal with people always wanting to go to back their cars into a parking spot in a regular parking lot? SK, I am totally guilty of doing that with the truck. I do it all the time. Forced a habit when I was driving the school bus because we had to back into every spot that we were at. So kind of carried over from that. 60. My Facebook. My Facebook. C blank. Truck in front of the mountains in Vermont. I'll. This is my Facebook. Kathleen. If Jim built a fire, wouldn't that dry out in the rain? Actually, no, it puts it out, believe it or not. He said clucky tongues. Clucky tongues. The clongs are ticking. Yep. Okay, Jim, but what about the clicky tongue? You're welcome, Caddy. We want the clucky tongues, the ticky clongs, and everything else that you can throw at them. Yeah, I always back into parking spots. It kind of drives Jim crazy. I pulled into the spot when I really don't have a choice, but most of the time I back into the spot. You'll stop cursing them out. Oh my god. SK, cursing can be fun. Yeah, cursing can. Ask Linda when I was at the rest stop. She'll tell you. I can click the cooking tongs if you like. Oh, yeah. There you go. Curse away, SK. I'm sure they've heard it before. I don't see a purple crayon yet. Take it up with management. There's the cooking tongs. There you go. Fatima. Rob's curses are funny. So, yeah. Hopefully, we will not get a turn. So far, the sky is not turning green. If someone hasn't heard it before, they'll learn. As so, you've been helpful. Nimwit, dipstick, dipwad, not really. Yeah. F-tard. That was my flapjack, you know. One of the benefits of knowing curse words in foreign languages is you can utter to those who don't with a sweet smile on your face. Isn't that why people down south say bless your heart? I think that's their way of cursing. I heard that somewhere. Well, bless your heart. Frequently entertaining, always offensive, occasionally appropriate. The art of the curse. Fatima just calls people dirt bags. Flapjack is more of a body type than a curse word. Well, that afternoon, Bay Sharp, they were all coming out of my mouth. Any one of them that I can think of. Linda, isn't that a George Carlin list? Yeah. Bless your heart, you utter effing moron. Yes. Yep. Bless your heart or have the day you deserve. Yeah, there you go. When I worked at Harbor Freight, I was a sales supervisor. So the cashier would call me over to the register to do an override on the register for a customer. And the customer would be standing there all huffing and puffing and mad and PO'd. So I'd, do whatever override the cashier was looking for. I'd say, have a better day. Have a better day. Jack Flap. There you go. SK worked remote for a Nashville-based company. Trust me, I learned quickly. I'd much rather work with the roughest New Yorkers. Yeah, I think the birds even know that it's going to storm or something because I can hear them, but they're nowhere to be found. So we just have to sit here and people watch. The passive aggression is thick, right? It's thick. At least you know where you stand with them. They're direct and honest, right? Sometimes you have to point out someone is a moron by pointing and yelling, "Hey, moron! You're a moron!" at the moron. If they fly low, it could be brewing. Well, I don't see him at all, Fatima. So, well, thanks for subscribing, Linnell. Welcome to the live stream. Looks like a storm's coming. No wind, and I can feel the air from here. Yeah, we're under a tornado watch, Kathleen, until 11 o'clock. Jim in DC is under one for till midnight. And yeah, so those are your birds. I thought I was hearing them from my outside. They're birds in stereo, Jim. Our cats hide when a storm's coming. Like we have a little bit of a breeze that you could see there in Jim's Masonic flag, but that's about it. Tomorrow is going to be the breezy day. They're looking at like 10 to 20, which means we have to pull the awning in before we go to bed tonight. The escape golf cart just went by, right? The one thing that we don't have. Could you imagine if I had a golf cart here at NJ24? Do you know what kind of content that would be? Any basements on the campground? No, but our shelter is right that building that you're looking at right now, Kathleen. But no basements. Dan, what's up there, Mr. Long? Mr. Dan, the vintage RVer. Senor Cables, the twittering you hear of fools in DC. Cables, the twittering you Oh yeah, and Canada has wildfire. You can thank them for that. Oh yeah, and Canada has wildfire. You would steal what? The basement? Or you would steal Canada? I mean, you can have it, but you know. And then there was Tim. It's after 5 p.m. on a Friday. They're long gone. We're getting it too, Fatima. Seems like half of Canada's on fire again. It's Jeef. What's up, Jeef? Hello, Sonja. Jim. Jim's hair. Rob. SK. Jim and DC. Timmy, Fatima, Linda. Bay Sharp says my pull be fine. Thankfully, manufacturers build a basement within every RV. SK's getting that wildfire smoke overnight. Diane's got a twister notice. Late night golf cart campground off-roading. One to 20 mile an hour winds is a whisper. We don't even 10 to 20 mile an hour winds is a whisper. We don't even feel it until it's at least 40. I don't even know where my pull came from. You were pulling, Bay Sharp. Don't pull. You were pulling.
I toasted your bun for you.
I noticed. You're the best. What in the hell is with this weather? Diane! You summoned me? Rob's with Kathleen. This, unless the livestock are requesting runway clearance, it's not windy. Kathleen says it's known
Tell you what.
as people all over the place. That's right. In the house. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please.
26?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's Diane, says Rob. It's so quiet. Not a good sign. I know that.
Hey.
Is that the spacecraft we saw the other day?
That is a very big football, but it's not a spacecraft.
It's not a spacecraft? Hi, Dan. Your house has just landed here in Oz. Diane, don't rub it in, okay? Well, happy for you because you've just had 45 years of rain. So it's good that you get to see the sun today. A space cramp. If the wind quit blowing in states like Wyoming, the whole population would fall over. 31 in the house. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please. Jeep smelled the fires from Canada all day today, painting a house.
Dude, how do you get the fire to paint the house?
Maybe Mother Nature's going to tackle the bookmobile, right?
Just as long as it doesn't tackle the trailer.
Yeah. Well, that's our tornado shelter.
Yeah, no.
A lot of small ones, but not too many large ones. Debbie. Debbie will be in her hot tub when she lands in Oz. Could you imagine? Like, the mental image is pretty funny. Being in a hot tub while you're like being whisked away to Oz. The wind will blow and spread the words while painting the house. Thank you there, Tim. Oh, man. So, yeah. I mean, could you imagine we're just like sitting here eating dinner, minding our own business, having a live stream, and along comes a damn tornado in the middle of a live stream? That would just be like...
No, it would be like very uncool.
It would be uncool. That would just be bad. You need more blue cheese.
There isn't any more. That's it.
None in the cabinet?
Nope.
Oh my God, we're out of blue cheese dressing. What the hell?
I thought there was another one.
Yes, Space Sharp. That's what I thought.
Couldn't find it.
Content that you hope to never experience, exactly. Pre-thumbing is like knocking on the front door. It's only polite. The right one. The right thumb.
The one that's up.
Yeah, not the down thumb. You want the up thumb. I'm having a buffalo chicken sandwich with cheese on a toasted roll. But we're out
I
of...
don't know if they have tornado sirens there.
That sounds like the
That's
fire
the
siren.
station.
The house paint will dry faster in the wind. It will just have all the debris bits stuck to it. Texture, Jim. It's texture.
Well, that turns out good.
It did. Jim, could you go hold the flags out, please? They are not flagging.
I'm sorry. Is that a siren? Yes. Yes, it is.
In the pre-agreed fashion. Bobby!
But we're in the southern part of New Jersey where every time they need the fire company, they blow that siren. So
yeah.
We don't have tornado sirens around here because we don't ever have any tornadoes.
SK's having homemade buffalo chicken pizza on Italian bread.
Well, yay.
I
could have made it Italian pizza.
Fatima's in a tent or something.
Fatima's in a what?
I didn't know you could get buffalo in New Jersey. Yeah, Kathleen Klein actually shipped the buffalo out here for us.
That would be cool.
She shipped over a fluffy cow.
And Kathleen's saying bye. She has a meeting.
Bye, Kathleen.
TFCB.
Enjoy.
Don't pet the fluffy cows.
And our frog friend is here tonight too. Or toad or whatever it is.
It's probably a toad.
Toad. Linda Barker had cheese curds today. Here we go.
Squeaky.
Squeaky cheese she had. Freaking squeaky cheese, this one. BLT for Eagle and Chuck when they get around to it. She made Chuck work today.
She did.
She did. Diane's eating chicken salad with lots of veggies. Ew. Bobby's having stewed beef with mashed taters, collards, and hush puppies. Chief had jalapeno potato salad. And I didn't have cheese curds because I won't try any new foods. Ah.
I forgot to look today if they had them at the supermarket.
And on a scale of 1 to squeak heaven, how would you rate your experience today, Linda? Yeah. Bobby says cheese curds help you smell better, she says. I don't know what they smell like. I would have to try. I can barely smell the salad.
Yeah, well, you should have been in here when I was cooking his buffalo stuff because I put the hot sauce on it and I almost killed myself.
Almost killed myself. Seeing. Excuse me. Yourself. What the heck? Jalapeno popper. You'll enjoy that twice. Yeah. Chuck's still working, trying to fix the hay bin. That's gonna make grilled zucchini to go with. No, and that's no. You got a funny kind of enjoyment there, DC. Having lentil soup, rice, and cucumber. Linda says no squeaking noted. Her brother visited from Michigan. He picked up Culver's on the way. We're 9 minutes from cheese. No reason to get them. Maybe, Jim, the 2 cream of chicken sandwiches might help dull the pain. I'm not a big veggie fan, SK. I'll eat green peppers, peas, celery. Notice that they're all green. What else do I eat?
Pepper.
I said peppers, peas,
Can you say
corn,
peppers?
celery. I think that's it.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. No lettuce.
Lettuce I'm okay with, but I haven't had it in a long time. Take them back if they are squeakless. I do like them.
No tomatoes.
No tomatoes and no. Just look, and apparently people who eat cheese curds experience 94.67% less tornadoes. Ah. Red peppers that haven't ripened yet. Yeah, well, no.
No, she doesn't do tomatoes.
No maters. Diane's favorite cuisine is Ethiopian. Lots of veggies and legumes. Oh, and my mother and I both are not bean fans. My mom won't eat mushrooms. No, that's my aunt. My aunt won't eat mushrooms. My mom will. No, base sharp. No. Oil and vinegar on the bread. Not mayo. Hee hee.
Made it.
DC has the best Ethiopian restaurant.
It seems like predictions in terms of it. Ethiopian and restaurant.
Ethiopian food. Now there's something you enjoy twice. That's for sure. Where did Penguin eat the other day? Rice Bar? It's called the Rice Bar?
No,
The Rice Bar.
he went there for rice, but it was
Korean place.
It was a Korean restaurant.
But I think it was called the Rice Bar.
Yeah, I don't know. Jim, have you caught Penguin 6 yet? He posts every day, almost every day.
Diane says, Louisville, Ethiopian is wonderful. Nothing like going with 10 friends.
I like Korean barbecue, but you put it in that big flat top and move it around.
You mean hibachi?
No, it's Korean barbecue. It's the same idea, but it's hibachi's when they cook it in front of you. That's cool. And then they squirt sake in your mouth.
No.
Yeah. They go.
I know, but they don't squirt sake in my mouth.
Why not?
Diane hasn't seen a P6 yet today. He usually posts like 9, 10 o'clock at night, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, when he gets done with the day.
Jim doesn't follow Penguin or the Joker or Riddler.
That was his Andrew. That's his first name. I'm trying to remember his last name.
Who has 10 friends? Brag. Right? This place, you could hear a pin drop in this place right now.
Andrew Leyden, Leyden. Oh, he posted 5 hours ago.
Oh, he's early today.
Yeah. Oh, that's on X.
Oh. Platform straight.
Well, I Googled the name because I can't remember his last name.
They're putting a Panda Express in Linda Land. Wow. We have one on the highway. P6 broke the RFK sewer swim story. Good one.
He did. Well, he didn't break it. He got told to go there and take pictures of where he went swimming.
Yeah, but that's the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, he was around because the agency he works for, they wanted pictures of the swimming hole. And it wasn't where everybody said it was.
Every town's got their little like Chinese hole in the wall restaurant place that people like to go to. KC. How's Colorado?
Really weird. It's getting foggy.
It's getting foggy.
Yeah, it's misty over by the trees.
No.
Well, yeah. It's like the clouds are coming down. I'm hoping the phone will go off if there's an actual tornado.
Yeah, that's true. Jim's got some good Chinese and Korean too. There's Virginia. Our toad friend is back. You hear him?
Nice.
I think he hangs out like right in the between the pavers on the fire pit. I don't know why.
So how late are you here?
I'm supposed to be here until 10.
But
It depends on how many people show up for the pool.
you can hear a pin drop in this place tonight. You can hear a pin drop here too.
You can. But yeah.
So
That's our tornado shelter, right?
It's mine too. If I'm here,
Make sure the doors are unlocked.
I will. I will. I mean, it's not supposed to hit until 8.
They're really.
Well, there's a tornado watch until 11.
Yeah, I thought midnight. But
No. I think it's
Chris-
midnight further south. I read it. It said 11 o'clock, but
Can it be this quiet in September? Rob says.
bye.
Bye. Chris bought a 4-wheel drive Tacoma to pull his trailer.
So,
Well, there you go.
did he get it out of the mud yet?
Colorado's doing the same as Casey is. You have the dreaded COPD. Barbecue beef. Ones are in Northern Virginia. They're in Northern Virginia. So, babe, I have a question for you.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
You're the only babe I have.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, my God. Wow. We would all like to know what a clucky tongue is.
A clucky tongue?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I brought out here because I was using it to make the chicken. So it was a clucky tongue.
Ah, okay.
Even though it was a typo, but I had to come. I knew someone was going to ask what a clucky tongue was. So I had to.
Oh, that's all right. I said Tiki Clong. So
Tiki Clong?
yeah,
That's good.
Linda caught it. He took it to Cuyahoga Valley National Park meetup. He was talking about going to 25.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's awesome. That means you can go too, Linda. Diane said, "Nope, Jim, the best is in my kitchen," she says. As a type of tong for the squeezing of chicken butt. Clucky tongs.
The best what is in her kitchen?
I don't know.
Mm. Clucky tongue.
Yes. And I said, and Linda caught it. She was like, clucky dong. And then I said, tucky clong, and she caught ticky clong, and she caught that one too. He likes to get me out and about. Well, that's good, Linda. That's how it should be. Get the mama out. Go camping with the moms.
Just tell him, go ahead, make his reservations, and send an email to Kevin saying we're coming.
Jim says, a lot closer. Clucky tongue, yes. How can we be out of blue cheese dressing?
I thought there was another bottle in the cabinet. There wasn't.
How does that happen? We've been pretty like sucky with the shopping list lately. Both of them. 2 weeks in a row, we've missed like shredded cheese. Yes, Space Shark. Bobby, what are you doing? So tell us about this New Mexico property. Sounds like a story there.
It was my great aunt gave me 4 pieces of property in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Can you stop stepping on that frog, please?
Every time Jim tries to talk,
And I sold 2 of them a while ago, and I still have 2 left. So it's undeveloped property. My great uncle bought it like in the 1960s, and then she gave me 4 pieces of property, and my cousin, he has 4 pieces up in northern New Mexico where it snows because my cousin supposedly likes to ski. I don't think that Danny's ever been there either. But yeah, there's a story there. I don't know anything about it other than I own it, and I pay $200 a year in property taxes on it.
Clucky Tong with a cartoon chicken logo would be a good restaurant name. No hot chocolates late before. Now blue cheese. Guess you need us to go shopping with you.
Yeah. No, I bought hot chocolate. There was hot chocolate down here, and I bought a box. But I just thought there was another bottle of blue cheese in the
That's right. I thought we had two.
cabinet. Yeah.
Bobby's eating and listening. Fingers are greasy. How is it that a person who won't eat cheese curds likes blue cheese?
Well, she's never had cheese curds. So it's not like she won't eat it. She's never had the opportunity to eat it. Not that she'll look at it and go, I'm not eating that.
Linda said last night that, or Diane said that cottage cheese is cheese curds and cream.
It might be.
Lucky Tong the Toad, Jim. Screaming, right? What small kid is conniption fit? Casey says that's the freaking toad that's like hanging out in my fire pit.
Well, in the wood rack is where he is.
Is he in the wood
He
rack?
hides under the wood rack.
Does he?
Stuff. Yeah. He came out one night and was hopping around. Every time she tried to take a picture of him, he would hop.
Yeah. They love Jim's voice, right? Clucky Tong sounds like a really bad martial arts character in a kung fu movie. Jim waited for cheese to turn blue, but then you had to throw it out. You sure it wasn't green?
She doesn't like the chunky granulated cheese. It has to be in the salad dressing. So she can't.
I like regular blue cheese out of a like the crumbles.
You mean the crumbles
Yeah,
that are green and blue and moldy and stuff?
You put that crap. I put that shit on a hamburger. Yeah. So wait. Hold up. All the things you don't eat, but you do eat blue cheese. You know, that's literal chunks of mold you're eating. Edible, not bad mold, but still mold. But it's so good. Amphibians need love too. Kung Fu Hiya! Barbecued frog. Linda said cheese curds are like mozzarella sticks, breaded and deep fried. Yeah, that's right. Diane said cottage cheese. Linda's got to keep me on the straight and narrow here. Jim's like, no, I'm not going to talk because the frog is going to overtalk me.
Here, froggy, 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 froggy.
Okay, how do you feel about wine?
She doesn't drink wine.
When I did drink, which I don't drink anymore, but when I did, I never drank wine because wine always gave me a headache and an upset stomach the next morning. But when I did drink wine, it was Manischewitz cream peach. That was the only wine that I could drink that never gave me any problems. Don't look at me like that. You eat moldy cheese, and it turns into runny cheese. Ew. Wine makes SK hot. Jim's holding his head, SK.
You want to elaborate on that?
It's about coffee 30 or I'ma be in a food coma. Oh, Bobby, make sure you come. You have to make your coffee poem. Just remember that, coffee poems.
She did that, didn't she?
No, she just said it's coffee 30. Can we talk about the proteins rubbing now? Yes, let's talk about the rubbing proteins. I didn't know that when you rub proteins together, they squeak. Mad Dog 2020 is wine. Yeah, but I did. The last time I drank Mad Dog 2020, I think I was about 23.
So 2 years ago.
So 2 years ago, yeah, right. No, but my go-to wine was Manischewitz cream peach. Replica Man. Welcome to the live stream. What's my favorite Traveling Robert song? Oh, God.
It's got to be Desert Rain.
Desert Rain. And Riding in My RV and Driving to the West. Those are my top 3.
All
But
right,
I like
Eddie,
them all.
see you soon.
Like,
As soon as we get that link, I'll email it to you, pal.
oh, yeah. For those of you coming to NJ25, the gentleman that I have doing the t-shirt website sent me the link the other day, and it was broken. So he's currently trying to fix it. And as soon as I get that link, I will put it in the chat for you. Order your t-shirts and stickers. Wine is something good. Sometimes good. Wine will get you a little tipsy. Right? Don't forget the decaf. How good decaf. SK says she gets hot like temperature. She had to elaborate on that.
I would hope so, because we would have done like 15 minutes on the other kind, I guess.
All the proteins rubbing the other proteins makes them squeak. Does that work for people too, or just Bucky Nuggets? Because according to Gord's live stream, Jim said that Bucky Nuggets make you squeak too.
No, Bucky Nuggets make you squeal.
Squeal, that's right. I'm sorry, squeal. If travel, Rob, it sounds dirty when you say that, right? SK grew up with a winemaker, one of the original founders of the Philadelphia Wine Tasting Society. Wine every night, but still can't handle it well.
I knew a guy who was married to a winemaker. She used to go, I want to go to Miami. I want to go on a cruise.
Fatima is a teetotaler. She never had a sip. Jim likes the NJ Turnpike with headphones. That's not a bad song. That's a pretty good song, too. There's a bunch of them out there I like. Driving to the West. Bobby gets Driving to the West stuck in her head. Wine gives Diane migraines.
Well, that's pretty common because of the sulfate level in wine.
Linda's uncle made dandelion wine. Chief doesn't mind the occasional whiskey sour or spicy Bloody Mary.
I don't think I've ever had a whiskey sour.
Back in the day when I was a kid.
Back when her hair was short. She was a wise upstart, wore pointed shoes and pink pants.
My mother's drink, her favorite wine was Dubonnet.
Dubonnet is in the wine. Dubonnet is a cordial.
It looked like a red wine to me.
No, it's a cordial.
Is it?
Yeah. It's kind of like a brandy.
She would drink whiskey sours and blackberry sours, and
no, she doesn't.
Now she doesn't drink it all. She used to drink sangria up until a couple of years ago.
I could have had sangria last night at the Spanish Tavern.
You would have woke up with acid reflux.
But I refrained. I had a little sip just to try it.
You would have had to take a Tums or something.
It was good.
Diane says we are dandelions. Jim, NJ Turnpike is one of our favorites. That's right. That's a good one too. Linda, SK's dad made dandelion wine. It was delicious. We picked them from the school lawn, but had to stop when they started using weed killer.
I just added a little extra kick to the wine. Jim says, Elderberry wine. You could drink that if you had an upset stomach. Elderberry wine.
Well, they say it's good for colds and stuff too.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's euthanasia. I'm sorry. Euthanasia.
Euthanasia? That's you only do that if you want to kill yourself. Euthanasia.
Yeah. Yes, Frog.
A well-garnished Bloody Mary. I like Bloody Charlies.
My father used to put pepper in his Bloody Marys.
Oh, I like Bloody Charlies.
Why? Is this a joke?
Not really.
Uh-huh.
It's a real drink.
A Bloody Charlie?
A Bloody Charlie, yeah.
Is that Mary without the vodka or something?
No. No, it's a Bloody Mary, but you add 2 olives because it's a Bloody Mary with balls.
A Bloody Mary with balls. See, it is a joke.
It's not a joke.
Is it
Dean
true?
Shepard used to drink all the time.
Bloody Mary with balls, he says. You hear this, people?
We'll see if we have any Shep fans in the chat.
Base Sharp doesn't know what would be more newsworthy, the weed killer wine or the kids that would drink it. Rune up wine. Roune.
It is silly.
What?
This silly hummingbird that's
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to drink from the top of the feeder.
Come on, Hummy. You've been here before. Linda never tasted the dandelion wine made with flowers or leaves. SK's favorite out there is the Garden State Parkway and a red Beamer going 95 miles an hour.
It was white.
No, that was a white Beamer.
It was a white Beamer.
Yeah.
Who almost ended up in the bed of the truck. Jerk.
Oh, Jim missed that one. Our near collision that we almost had. Can I have something to drink, please, my love? Please. Tea, whatever's cold. The frogs are drinking again, right? Yes, Base Sharp. Of wine, okay. I was like, wait a minute. Questions for SK. You mentioned a BMW at 95 miles an hour. Mind telling us your whereabouts on last week's drive stream? Yeah, that was a scary 5 seconds of our life. Ay, caramba. I hear. I guess they're not scared away from anything at the moment. No, that was me a few decades ago. Boyfriend's red BMW. In my defense, I wasn't trying to go that fast. It just happens. She probably had like an M3 competition or something. As the almost head on in the early morning. Oh yeah, fat. Except this guy was in our blind spot, and I mean, you saw the video. But the guy in the rain at 5 o'clock in the morning with the damn utility truck almost got hit head on by something else. That was scary. BMW, bring more wine. Yes, Linda. It was just like it was insane. M3 competition, movies, money, and never mind. Martial arts, by Sharp. Just go with martial arts. I know, right? Yeah, that was our first scary experience. Speaking of speed, Jim in DC, what's up with zooming in quartzite? Wow, she just called him out. SK has questions. And Mung Fu. There you go. See? I knew you'd figure it out.
Zooming in quartzite. Did I miss something?
We haven't watched his new video he put out today.
Video.
Yeah. He drops them at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Sorry,
I got 4 notifications for videos this morning.
I'm not getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Crazy out of town, out of something, Linda, town or state or something.
I don't know where the guy was from, but wherever he was,
he had to be doing an easy 100. Ish.
Easy.
I mean, if you pull out in front of an F-150, you can expect to be tailgated. All right, SK, tell us the story from the beginning, please. You just can't jump in here halfway through. We need the whole entire story. That was funny. SK, I pull out, and this bastard from a quarter mile behind me decides to floor it. I went to 100 in 4 seconds.
Pulling the trailer? Because if you didn't have the trailer on, that you would have been gone with that Porsche.
Yeah. SK's like, well, pulling out's never much fun. You just made him smack the table, SK.
We must be done talking about food because now we're talking about sex again.
100 kilometers an hour, Bree Sharp says. If anybody pulls out in front of an F-150, you're going to get run over. Bay Sharp's like, that setup, oh my God. Jim in DC, I guess the truck wanted a better view of the Porsche.
So where's our new friend from?
Who?
Replica Man.
Replica Man, is you still here? What state are you from? He's from Robert's chat, too.
I figured that because he was asking Robert questions.
Yeah.
The first Robert questions for free, we charge for extra ones because we know all his secrets.
We're still faster than that guy. He saw all kind of gravel. Bobby's like, that's what she said. You never know what's gonna happen here. He's from Texas.
Texas.
Texas. The stars at night are big and bright.
What part of Texas are y'all from? Because I have a buddy of mine that lives about 40 miles outside of Dallas.
Dallas.
Jack.
Mr.
The other Jack.
The other Jack, yeah.
Mr. Cow.
Mr. Wagyu beef.
Wagyu beef.
Sorry, Replica Man. You never know what you're gonna get in this chat when you come in.
Central Texas.
But we're a bunch of fun people. We enjoy having a good time.
And it's much easier to keep track of the track.
Track of the track. keep track of the track.
And it is with Robert.
Central Texas. Normally we would be having a campfire, Replica Man, but due to unforeseen weather issues, maybe.
And it's funny because it's kind of like, it looks like the clouds are breaking up, but it's kind of, I don't know if it's because the sun's going down or whatever, but it's kind of gray to the west here.
Gray.
Gray to the west.
Into the sunset, gray to the west. SK remembers being in a 69 Vet Stingray with another boyfriend. He went from 0 to 70 in 3 seconds when the light turned green.
I'm not a big Corvette guy. I always like being dragged around in a bucket.
Yeah, I don't know if the Canadian smoke would come down this far.
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
It still might be in Kathleen land. Because Kathleen's in South Dakota,
She
so
promptly threw up all over the front seat.
promptly.
Guess
Gotta-
that was the end of another date, huh?
Gotta love them G-forces. Didn't know there was a question quota.
Oh no.
Oh, it's fine, Replica Man. He's just busting chops. It's fine. We appreciate you coming to visit. Hopefully you will stay around. Christopher. At least it wasn't in a Mustang. Then it'd be 0 to a ditch in 3 seconds. 0 to a ditch, he says. Jim guesses it's a thing around Quartzsite. Trucks will suddenly speed up from way back. I don't know. SK would probably have done that in your Porsche, Jim. Promptly throw up. I don't think that would make him very happy.
No, it wouldn't.
I've been with Jim. I've driven with Jim. He's really not that bad. Jim and I went tootling around Atlantic City last year. I really want to say that looks like a spacecraft.
No. Because it's being pulled by a regular pickup truck. It's just a really long fifth wheel, yeah.
Oh, okay. That truck looks like a Matchbox car compared to that fifth wheel. Is he getting? He climbing up on that thing? What's he doing?
Certainly looks like it, doesn't it?
What is? I can't. The swing set's in the way. Is he on a ladder?
Oh.
Jim uses speed for good, not evil. Base Sharp was like, "Flip." What is he doing? Linda had a 73 German Mercury Capri, and some kids in a Chevy 2 were messing with her, cutting her off. For years, SK wouldn't date a man who drove a pickup truck. Then I met Bob. Was it Bob or was it the pickup that made you marry him? Use it for tests like everyone else.
He must be on the ladder, got the flashlight. He's trying to fix something.
From here, it looks like he's like just like
Floating.
floating. Yeah.
The ladder.
Come on, speak up, girl. Thank you.
What is it, pool tournament?
Yeah. Christopher's car does 0 to 60 in 14 seconds. They call him Mr. Slow, but he's not in a hurry. What happened? To the story, please. She floored it, got off at the next exit. She was going 105 when she came up to a stop. Her 2 back windows fell out. What? Your 2 back windows fell out? What the heck?
That's like right out of the Blues
Brothers or something, yeah. We both have a pickup. Eagle can never go back to driving a car. Although I do have an older Grand Am we use for a beater. The last 4 guys that Diane dated all had pickup trucks. Linda wins. I tell you, it's amazing how fast Jim can get 8,000 pounds, 5 for the car, 3 for the trailer, up to speed off a highway ramp. Who texted me? Who texted me?
Mm-hmm.
Sue. Oh, she was just saying that she's having family time. Sue. What time did it say it was supposed to start raining? 8:45 or something?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I can look.
The truck now, George. Oh, she's.
06 to 0100, so I could have hit on a fire.
You could have had a
I
fire.
could have hit a fire. I could still.
You could still have a fire. You guys want Jim to start a fire?
I could.
I think we have time for a fire. We can do a fire. Speed is very important when merging. Yeah, SK. Well, tell people that when they're trying to get on a damn parkway and they go up the ramp at 35 and they keep on going 35. Did you go back to get your windows? Did you go back to get your windows? Bay Sharp was like, yes, don't ask next time. Just do it. Wow, what's with all those extra letters? Jeez. He's getting excited there. Using your brain is good when merging. This is the other camera today because that's what I. There we go. Now you got the full view. The fire pit, the table, the wood rack, and the. Oh, we got all this stuff going on. SK's like, fire, fire, fire. Bay Sharp wanted to express my enthusiasm for a fire on this fine evening. You definitely did that. Linda was stopped when they fell out. She was scared and shaking. I didn't realize I was going that fast. Wow. Licenses should be automatically revoked with a 35-mile-an-hour merge. Isn't that the truth? Jim's got a big storm rolling in, torrential rain now. Well, at least the truck and the camper will get washed. I gotta wash my camper so bad. We were gonna do that this weekend, but no, we're gonna have thunderstorms tomorrow. Look at Jim with his fancy new blue shirt. Isn't that fancy? His fancy shirt. I bought him a t-shirt for Christmas. It's got the Back to the Future like lettering and logo on it, but the words are Back to the Lodge instead of Back to the Future. He hasn't worn it yet. Do you guys get wood deliveries or do you have to collect it yourself? As in, do they offer cords to buy? Bay Sharp, there's a video on our wood delivery that I did like a month ago. We have a guy, his name is Nick, and he delivers a full truck of wood, which is all that wood about a month ago, plus what's underneath that tarp for $75. Jim's okay. At least his trailer has been getting washed well the last couple of weeks, right? Oh, I got it off of Amazon, SK. It is a great slogan. I saw that and I was like, "That well, there you go. That's him. Back to the lodge." That all that wood that you see in both the wood rack was full. Plus that stack next to it with the green tarp on it was $75. It was a full truck bed. And they deliver it. We have a guy that delivers it to us. I did a video. You should watch the video. Yeah, it's a lot of wood for $75. He likes his button downs and his khakis. It's what he wears a lot of. Oh, my lats are coming on. Baysharp saw shoes marked as fireproof the other day. I thought of Jim, or Nim, or whatever you want to call him today, Jom. It's time to burn some shoe leather, right? Nim the Clucky Tong guy, or the Tucky Clongs, or the Ticky Clongs. But always,
we're going to have a tornado. The air is too cold.
The air is too cold to have. How do you know this?
Because I can feel the coldness in the air.
Okay, wait a minute. Does the air have to be a certain temperature to?
It has to be warm air on the bottom and cold air on the top.
And a helicopter. Probably the Coast Guard. It's very dry wood, SK. The guy brought us some really. Plus, we have wood left over from last year too. So. Right? I hope he really is not in that fire pit. I'll be really upset.
No.
Tornadoes typically happen when it's been hot and then it starts to cool down suddenly. So I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Well, it really doesn't get hot here, though. I mean,
it was pretty humid when I came out of work
humid,
today.
But
and the truck said it was 82 out. By the time I got home,
yeah, down here it was like in high 70s.
And do a big fire for the coat. What kind of boxes we have tonight? Linda says Amazon shirt box.
We have one box.
No, we have cereal boxes in there.
No, I burned them last week.
You burned them last week. You got that? Oh no, the big box has the starter pieces he gave us. Are we boxless?
I think we'll have to look inside and see what I have.
We should have brought my mother's Ensure box down.
Yeah.
Fatima wants quality boxes. Hemp cereal? No, it was Apple Jacks and Cookie Crisp.
No, Apple Jacks and another one over on the other side of the street.
Cookie Crisp. It's the only cereal we bought.
I bought Fruit Loops.
Oh, Fruit Loops. One of those. A Wee Boost box. No,
I threw the Wee Boost box away.
We threw that in the dumpster last week. Because I thought like we had all these boxes. The frogs approve, yeah. There's one across the street too.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a new conversation starter. What defines an RVer? At what point does one become an RVer? Hemp cereal box would burn with a nice smell. You're talking to somebody who can't smell anything at the moment, except an occasional, like if I stick my nose in the food, I can smell it. Somebody's proteins are rubbing together, causing that screeching, right? Listen, frogs, don't be rubbing your proteins out in public like that. Get a room. They could be watching a kung fu movie. It's very possible. You sure he just didn't run across the street?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, there he is. He's on the sidewalk over there.
Oh, so he is.
Just hopped out of the bush.
No, he's in the grass.
No, he's in the grass. You can't see him. That's one of them.
See, that's yours.
Damn.
He's under the wood rack.
Oh, he's under the wood rack.
Yeah.
Damn, that hurts my ears. Wow. Is a tent camper or cabin renter at an RV park for a meetup in or well, there's a cabin like right across the street from me. That's the one that Rob's gonna be staying in for NJ25 and cottage street. That's what he stayed in. That's like a full-fledged like park model.
What the hell is that screeching?
Yeah,
It's a toad.
it's a toad.
It's the sounds of nature.
He's under the wood rack. SK, is the cereal made of hemp or is the box made of hemp? And then Bay Sharp, like, ow! Some people call it glamping because, like, you're camping, but you got your air conditioning and your bed and your bathroom. He really sounds like he's at your feet, babe.
No, he's underneath.
Oh my
He's
God!
underneath
My poor
he's
ear.
underneath the right wood rack.
She said, "What's his problem? Hemorrhoids?" People that have something to camp in is an RVer. Someone that dreams of owning an RV that can recite all of the upgrades to one is considered a virtual RVer. SK, the frog's going 0 to 70 in 3 seconds. At 3 seconds. He wants his proteins rubbed. So are seasonal campers at seasonal sites RVers?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, technically, yeah. Whether they go and travel, like, I think we're the only ones in this entire campground that actually, like, take the camper somewhere for 2 weeks.
No, that's not true. That other couple, they're going away for a couple of weeks.
Who?
The guy with the classic car. That was
Oh, yeah, they're bringing their camper somewhere.
Yeah.
You guys, I turned my back for 5 minutes and the conversation's off the rails. Always, Bobby, always. I mean, we have a seasonal site and we're RVers. Jim in DC, or a frog run over by someone going 0 to 70 in 3. That's what he said. The mates in the grass across the street fed him. People that have trailers permanently parked down the shore, are they RV? No, they have park models. They just go to their quote unquote shore house for the weekend.
They're bennies.
They're bennies or shoobies, depending on where they're from. Any potential mate who would respond to that gets what she deserves. Bay Sharp, when two proteins love each other very much, a squeaking, squealing, or in cases of tornado warnings will occur. No, they're not fighting. Sounds like a common green lizard. Have one make his house in my window unit every summer. Well, it would be really hard to make, Jim, if one is here and the other one's across the street. They're watching their own kung fu movie, maybe. I don't know. I I mean, I kind of thought they heard each other, but, apparently not. They're watching what I consider a kung fu movie. Oh my god. They use a phone. Oh, so they have phone sex. Okay, that's how that works. I got it. The frogs are having phone sex, babe.
Great.
Great. All Bishop knows is the last time you heard that much screaming, he had to explain to her mom that we were watching a scary movie. Mm-hmm.
Braggart.
Heard, Heard. Perfectly innocent protein rubbings. Why does Rob just leave when the best conversations are happening? I don't give him permission. He's got to say something before he just leaves instead of just leaving. Frog dating app. He's trying to scare off the competition, right? There's Jim. She is filling him very well. Filling in for him, yes. How in the hell does he make that screeching sound from Hades? With his throat. Rob is busy. I'm sorry. We're sorry for.
I find that difficult to believe, but okay.
Do we have to get toting 101 for SK or something? Toting 101. This is how toads rub their proteins together. It's pre-recorded. He's got a boombox. Oh my god. Ain't no noise like ever gonna attract me. You mean if Bob started making that noise, you wouldn't be attracted to that? She'd be beating them. She'd be beating them, he says. For sure, I'm with Jim in DC. Toad's out here sitting in the live chat, messing with us. Right? Well, every time Jim tried to talk, it was sweet. Winky lizard. Screaming like that guarantees there's nothing in his throat. I'd be cutting off a thing or two for sure. Wow. SK gonna pull a Lorena Bobbitt. maybe make that lizard call part of the intro. She's being a little violent there. Cutting off a thing or two, she says. Ah. Yeah, they're talking to each other.
That was a third one.
There was a third one?
Yeah,
Jim's keeping count. So now we have 3, supposedly. Maybe my own ears. He should have a name. Be nice to our famous amphibian. We can give him a name. Screamy. They must be that. Screamy. SK would cut off her own ears. She'd be like Lorena Bobbitt, like doing the Van Gogh style. If Bobby could, it could be the all call for Sonia's live crew every time we hear it. Sonia's live. Like the bat signal, right? Up in the sky. Batman's near. You hear a frog scream, Sonia's live. SK really cannot tolerate sudden loud noises, she says. I don't believe that is Clicky Tongs. No, this is Clicky Chip Clip. Clicky Chip Clip. Then how do you handle a fart? The shark says. Oh my god. Eagle's screaming now. She's like, ah! Chip tongs are annoying. Chip clip, Rob. Chip clip. Get it right. Clicky chip clip. Tonight you can blame the frogs. If it was that loud, I'd go to the ER. I'd go to the ER. ER for ear ringing. I think the chip clip is right up there with the clicky pen. Because you got to click your pen. This is like the perfect picture for like a thumbnail or something. But if I go to like hit, like print screen, I might knock myself off YouTube. I don't know. Screeching is never acceptable, never. And I'm Italian. But SK, they're frogs. It's what they do. You can still hear the other two, but they're like way away from us now. It would be a great thumbnail for Friday nights. She said no frogs ever.
I have to go plug my phone in.
Jim has to go plug his phone in.
It's going to slow.
Excuse me, your alarm's going off. Screaming frogs. Babe, can I have a tissue, please? Turn your freaking alarm off. What are you, some kind of wise guy? Just a little bit. Thanks. Hold on, I have to blow my schnoz. Please hold. Talks amongst yourselves. Okay, I'm back. That's better. What does Jim have an app on his phone that triggers his car alarm?
No.
No, that wasn't his alarm. It was somebody else. It's Bernay. It was ice cold water today. High was 98. Her poor Slurpee had no chance of survival. I'm sorry, Bernay. I have to get
I
Jim.
warned you it was going to get hot out there.
Right? See, if I'm going to take this picture, I have to fix the camera. There we go. And what is print screen? Control. Print screen? Is it control?
Yeah, it's control. And it's one of those things on the top.
Yeah, I see that. Control Windows key. I don't know.
You just steal it off the live stream.
Oh, SK just emailed it to me. Thank you, ma'am. Steal it off my own live stream. There it is. Perfect. Perfect, I say. Perfect. Thank you, lady. No, it's got to be a red Slurpee, Linda. Red. Never ask Fatima to get you a red Slurpee because she'll bring you back a blue one. It's sad because it's blue. Two of you heard blue. I said red. It made my tongue turn blue. I have pictures to prove it. Once we had a zero sugar green apple Slurpee, but of course, good things never stick. Green apple would have been pretty good. I'm okay with that one. I'm okay with green schmapple. Green schmapple. Hi, love.
Howdy.
William has returned.
Hey, William.
Zero sugar Slurpee sounds highly counterintuitive, right? It's kind of like Diet Coke and having a Big Mac and a French fry, and then ordering a Diet Coke. Sugar free? Are we drinking them for their health benefits? Fatima's favorite frog is a poison blue dart frog, because blue is a great color for anything.
Here comes the wind.
Here comes the wind. It didn't say anything about getting windy tonight. Winds wasn't supposed to come in till tomorrow. Here comes the wind, and he grabs another log to put on the fire. Do you know of a singer named Rumor? She has a song about Slurpees. No. They are beautifully dangerous, right? 97 days until Rob Fest. Yeah, we have Ryan Hall. We don't have him on at the moment, but is he live? Now, did he go live? I can't keep track anymore. I feel like he's been live every day for a month. Clicky tongs have been clicked. Sugar free is an attempt to avoid stupid high blood sugars. Frog Fest. SK's gonna name it Frog Fest. Cannoli Fest. Chaos and cannolis. Sugar free is so you don't sound like that frog after each sip. Yesterday morning, I could have killed my cat. She woke me up. She barged into my room, this little 9-pound feline that I have. Barged into my room, like barged through the door. Meow, meow, meow. At 4:45 yesterday morning. It was my turn, I guess, because this morning my mother got it. My mother was awake at 5:15 when I got up. It was my turn. She woke me up today. Crazy cat. If one of them comes near my sight,
You can have frog legs.
you could have frog legs. It was my mother's turn for her to be woken up by the cat this morning. Yesterday, it was my turn. An extra half an hour. Yes, Rob. The campground office knows where your site will be. Yes, it does.
Actually, I'm not sure. It's starting to rain.
It's starting to rain?
Yep.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Would I lie?
No. Don't you dare, Jim in DC. The oil goes on the filling, right? The oil goes on the filling. What are you talking about?
But I will sit under the awning.
Under the awning. Down at the campground. And la la. They'll be all fogged out by the time you get there. That's right. Why do you never get to see my cat? Because my cat is at my house. And when I do the live streams, I'm